Welcome back from that break, and now let's dive into the conversation. And with me in the studio this evening is Abdul Aziz Idris, who is the coordinator of Abuja Traders and Business Owners Roundtable. He joins me live in the studio to discuss the airstrike drone that has killed 10 civilians in Sokoto State. It's glad to have you join me. Welcome.
Good evening, Leslie.
Good evening.
Good evening, Captain TV. Compliment the season.
Thank you very much. Compliment on the season in areas, though. Well, now let's get talking. The Sokoto governor has described the incident of the airstrike incident that killed about 10 civilians as a mistake, but another thing, on the other hand, the chief of defense staff has come to say that the troops that the targets were right on the troops. So this kind of occurs some kind of a conflict between, not really conflict, we don't know, could it be misunderstanding if it was really a mistake or the target was actually right.
Yes, you see, when we look at Nigeria's military airstrikes and drones, this is not the first time that such type of mischief happens, and you find out that there are conflicting statements from both the military and from either public or the state governments. It happens in Kaduna State, I think early last year, or I cannot recall precisely, but it happened in Tudunbiri, whereby overnight people organized Maulud within the town. They are doing their Maulud over the night. They were drone drove on them, and it kills. I think that killing is in hundreds. It's not even in tens or in units. Many people died. Innocent people were just killed or perished just like that. So now this very one happened now in Sokoto. As I said earlier, many ones happened even before Tudunbiri. There were other kind of. At any time these mistakes come up, military used to come with a cover-up statement to exonerate their officers in wrongdoings. This is very common here in Nigeria. So when we look at the even in developed countries, let me look at America, because many countries are trying to emulate America in terms of military skills and technicalities. Even America, we had on several occasions that in their military, when they invade countries like Afghanistan, Iraq, and so on and so forth, even in Yemen and other countries, they used to drop they used to shell some environments where people are living, the inhabitants used to be killed, and later they will admit either military error, or they will come with statements similar to this what happened. In some instances, there are places that even American military admitted mistakes or technical problem when striking that place. But in this very one, presently, that happened in Sokoto, it is really detestable, and I find it demoralizing, whereby military are trying to come up with a cover-up instead of just admitting their failures. They are coming up with a cover-up statement to say they hit the target, it's a secondary bombing. All these are just grammars. There's no need. This is something clear. These are villagers. Who among those 10 people that they killed, who is the target? Have they given name of the target they are looking for? You see, the problem is nothing like target. Let me tell you, Leslie, these militants, these non-state actors that are now become, their wings have grown off, is they were given opportunity for their wings to grow. The reason is they were in the bushes, they were in the jungles, and they didn't know where they are. You mean the military? No, where? They know where those bandits are. They know their camps. Don't you hear? Sometimes they will enter and say they destroy camps. I think, I'm not speaking something that you don't know. In some instances, you see that they will come and destroy camp, empty camp, and they say they have destroyed camp. Who give the bandits information that the military are coming there, and they come and dismantle the empty camp. Look, all these things you see, it happens for a cause and for a reason. If they know that these bandits are here, then why are you bombing there, another place? You know why you are looking for these people.
But then, are you trying to say that the incident that happened was intentional by the military?
I cannot categorically say it's intentional.
But then again, do you think that the military, the Nigerian military, will intentionally want to harm its civilians?
No, incompetency. That's what I.
Incompetency. Yes. Okay.
I will just admit incompetence. I will not say intentional. You understand? But the only thing I can admit is incompetence. Okay. You understand?
You think they were incompetent?
Yes, it's a sign of incompetency. People in the village, dwellers, who are struggling to feed themselves, no food, they are in hunger, and so on and so forth. They are farmers, peasant farmers, they don't have anything. And maybe because it's only one target, it's only one person that came in there, and he bombed the village. Many innocent other people killed, including children. What will you say? Is that competency? If you are having just one or two targets, you can cordon the area and arrest that person. It's not possible. It's possible. Military can do it, police can do that. When they want to walk, they can walk. Like one of your guests this morning, I heard him say it, that if now I use this my phone, I send an insult or I make a comment that is will bring public disorder. Now, if I mention it on my phone, I posted it in Facebook, I posted it in whatever social media or whatever, in the next 1, 2, 3, or highest 24 hours, the security will arrest me, will know where I am. Is that not so? We have these gadgets, they have the data, they have the technology there. But
then, the military has also come out to say before now, during the time the lacquer wars, when the lacquer wars were discovered, and according to reports, the lacquer wars have been around since the past 6 years. And initially, now according to some community leaders, initially when they came, they mixed with normal people, so they were not harmful. You couldn't dictate so what if they have ulterior motive or if they embarked on a mission. So now the military has also come to say that some people, kind of harbored these the lacquer wars. So I mean, don't you think since they were harbored like they alleged, it could have trying to eliminate the enemy and it mistakenly got on the civilians?
Let's see, you see, for example, if I may ask you, from when did you start hearing this name Lakurawa? Is it up to 6 years? Is it up to 1 year? Then you started hearing? I
started hearing it just about a few months ago.
So, for you to understand, there is nothing like Lakurawa in the last 6 years. They are all lies. There's nothing like it. Nothing like Lakurawa. All we know, 2G has his own camp. He was Bello Sububu and so on and so forth. You understand? Are you with me? This is not why we have, before we have Shekawa and so on and so forth. You understand? But here we are talking about Northwest banditry. 2G, Bello 2G has been militating around that area. You understand? In that Zampara SOKOTO axis. He has become the king there. And the militaries are aware. They know him, they know where he is. They can track him within 1 hour, 2, 3 hours. They can track where Bello Turji is. That's the same thing they use to track Bello Sububu, or is this not Bello? I cannot recall the other name. Sububu. The Sububu they killed some few months ago, or last month. It was one of the accomplices of Bello Turji. Is that also? Now, it's just after we killed Sububu, then the name of Lakurawa emanated. Do you agree with me? That's how it is. The name of Lakurawa come off or within that time. What Nigerians expect that after Sububu, because Sububu is the highest ranking lieutenant.
So you disagree with the fact that this group of people have been around for the past 6 years?
No, I disagree. Because I never heard of any Lakurawa. It's possible they have their own intelligence. They can say intelligence. They can, they can use that word, intelligence. But to be candid, I never heard and I never seen in any news something called La Kurawa. It just emanated some few months ago. You understand? After the case Sububu, instead of us to have that, Bello Tuji is on the run. They promise they are targeting him, they are going to either eliminate him or cut him red-handed. But immediately after that, after Sububu, they completely kept Bello Tuji's matter aside and they just come up with La Kurawa. You understand? Even though just recently when Nigerian head of state, the military head of state of Nigeria, Abdurrahman Chani, in his interview, he alluded to the fact that there are some Nigerians, government or military that are involved in sponsoring these people to form this Lakura and so on and so forth. I'm not 100%. I don't 100% agree with what he said. It's just like what they call ostrich intestines. There are things you can eat, or there are things you have to throw it away. In what he said, if you look at it, he point blank said it that these Lakurawas were initiated, you understand, in order to bring another militants in the Northwest. Though to him, I'm sure he's peer number one of because there is romance now between France, Macron, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His peer was France will come after him to talk with him or something like that. I know that is that peer. That's why he will be looking for ways to say so many things. But this issue of this Lakurawa and this banditry going on in the Northwest, to be candid, all these things, both military, police, any security formation in Nigeria, all these things they are saying, me, I'm not agreeing with it. Because I knew, if, as I said, one of your guests in the morning had him say, if Nigerian military, Nigerian security operatives, if they decided to work, it won't take them an hour or 24 hours. Whoever, wherever that the terrorist is, they can push him out, kill him or arrest that person, and very much sure that they have that competency in doing it. But sometimes when they want, when they don't want to do something, they will find a reason or other to give people as an excuse. That's how I see it.
Okay, viewers, at this point our phone lines are now open for you to call in to join the conversation or ask a question. Okay, now going forward, the Chief of Staff has said that investigation will be carried out but would you suggest an independent investigation to unravel the cause of this development?
I think it is very necessary. It is very necessary because many investigations done by them always they exonerate the officers of they don't admit incompetency of their officers. What happened in Tunibiri up to now we never heard of. There are similar things like that happens. You understand? Even among the military, you hear a lot of stories are coming whereby they will ask some military officers to go to the battlefield. Meanwhile, they can draw. The commandants will just draw the equipment or the vehicles for a lot of things. Look at those what happened. I think it's the last 1 or 2 months. They took some vehicles in that sensitive area with arms and ammunition inside it. And before you know, at the middle of the bush, they just around where these militants are or the bandits are, they left these vehicles. The video is there. They left the vehicle. Later on, what happened? The militant colors carried all the catch of the arms and ammunition. Why? Nigerian military. A military formation that was able to go to other neighboring countries and some militancy rebels and whatever in Senegal, in Somalia, in Sierra Leone, many countries, Nigerian military went there. They performed excellently. Why in Nigeria? I knew not only military, there were politicians involved in these things. Politicians
Involving?
They definitely.
Involving
in it.
Insecurity?
Yes. If not, what
you think it's politically motivated?
There must be some political motives out of it. Do you think the one that happened in Maiduguri is not politically motivated? There's political motivation in it. Likewise, even this one, the one is happening in Zamfara. Most of the news you hear when you talk with the dwellers of those areas, they will tell you mostly this is about natural resources.
Natural resources.
Yes, gold, lithium, blah 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 blah. All those natural resources. Why can't they have these natural resources peacefully? People came, they were miners, you gave them license, provide them with security, coordinate and organize it in the sense that both states and federal government can benefit from this mining. They can mine it as all over the world we are talking about shifting from dependency on oil revenue to other mineral resources, you understand? So why can't in Nigeria, because there is gold, there is zinc, there is lithium, there is this, that in Zamfara or in wherever, why can't we sit down, coordinate it and organize it? Everybody will benefit. This is a resource by God. It's not by anybody. And it's abundant. Only God knows the quantum of that natural resources there. No one knows. But if other countries can organize this thing and have it peacefully, why not Nigeria? Why is it that there must be banditry, they have to create bandits? We don't have these bandits before Buhari came in to office in Zamfara. We don't have them. They are not in Katsina. No. The only place we know is Maiduguri. And Maiduguri's own case did not start based on either natural resources or anything. It started as a religious movement by someone. You understand? Whatever, how it escalates, but that's the beginning.
Okay.
But here in Northwest, it has nothing with anything religious. It is just pure battle for resource. And who are they battling with? These villagers, they don't even know the gold. They don't know how to harness it, how to process it. They don't know anything about it. So before you just because you wanted to harness or to process or get these natural resources, why should it has to be through bloodshedding? It's of no reason for you to shed anybody's blood because you want to carry gold, you want to carry zinc, you want to carry lithium, you want to carry carbon, you want to carry whatever, uranium or whatever. That's not it for. We can organize it and everybody can benefit from it. That's no need for somebody, either political or security aids, to involve yourself in this, because whatever you think you're getting is a blood money, and you have to count for it. Any drop of blood that it was shed under either your leadership or you are the one expect to give security to that person, and you allow his blood to be shedded, you are going to pay for. You have to explain to your Lord when you die. How do you allow that blood to drop? Is it because of the money? Then you know the problem. Everybody knows what will happen. So many people will end up having blood money and they think they are clean. In the place of God, they are no longer clean. They are dirty. That's it.
All right. So in the wake of the incident, the Chief of Staff has hammered heavily on boosting intelligence gathering and also discourage members of the public in harboring this criminal element. How do you think this can address the insecurity? Enlightening the members of the public about harboring this criminal element and also intelligence gathering. How do you think it's going to help or improve our security in Nigeria?
Yes, there's a need to do intelligence gathering and also to enlighten the local dwellers on this matter. But as I said earlier,
another question there is how do people, or how can people identify these criminal elements? Because going by that of Lakrowas, You said you disagree that they've been around for the past season, but according to what we are told and according to reports, it was gathered that the Lakurawas had been around for the past 6 years, and when they initially came, they mixed with normal people, you know, just normal, that you wouldn't even suspect anything. So, but on the long run, the reverse was the case. So now, how do people still identify these criminal elements in order not to harbor them?
That's what I'm saying. You see, community can help in identifying these people. All these Lakurawas or whatever name, even the Turjis and whatever, they are from the family. They are from community. They were born by a woman. You understand? So there is nobody that is not known within the area. All were known. You understand? So there's a way they can push them out.
Okay, so
it's
how?
Very easy. The community can help. What using community interactions? You understand? They can be able to push out these.
Exactly. That's why I said, because I saw a video of when initially, when this a few months ago, when this Lakurawa, you know, was circulated in the social media, and we saw videos where some people who have spoken said that when they initially came, actually, you know, they came from the borderland, Chad, Niger Republic, and the rest of it. So when they came, the community leaders were so. And they were you know, or they were observed, and when they were observed, they saw that, okay, these people look harmless, seem harmless, but on the long run, the case changed. Now, another question one would ask is, how porous is our what's it called, our border? Because these people did not fly from heaven; they definitely came from somewhere.
Of course, that's what I said. You know, our border is already for us. It's not 100% manned, adequately manned. Security-wise, our borders are inefficient. Border patrol, border other technical ways how to handle the borders, where it's very, very far, very much of that. But yet, as I said, this Lakurawa that we're talking about, they came from a community, and even whether they come from Chad, they come from Niger, they gather them from some places, they are for a mission, and they cannot just come themselves by themselves anyhow. If you look at those guys, you find out they were youths, most of them. They cannot be old people. They are people between the age of 18 to 30 maybe. And as I said, there is no community that such kind of people will start coming until when they have to use one of the members of the community to infiltrate that community, because they don't know anything about the terrain until when they have someone who will guide them. You understand what I mean? So in that one, it's easier and very simple for the community to know if they are strangers. As I'm speaking to you, after Nigerian head of state mentioned some borders, the formation of France and military, Nigerian, blah blah. You know, most of the border communities were interviewed. They have not seen anything like that. Are you with me? So likewise, the Lakurawa matter, whether they come from Chad or whatever, majority of these are stories. They are some Lakurawas, they are habitants of those areas.
Habitants of which area?
Sokoto, Zamfara, Katsina, and just within the neighboring border towns, whereby there were intermarriages between the two of them. You know, just some people that they wanted to have maybe, I don't know, like a gain from other things, they just recruit them and form the Lakurawa. It's an information to me. It's new information to many people. They have never heard of any Lakurawa in the past. What we know is Belletruji named a Lakurawa? No. Belletruji, they don't have any name. They don't have any name. I don't think they have any good name. One straight name that you say Belletruji's camp. This is their name. Sububu, this is their camp. We never heard of that. All we know, they are bandits. They will take video. You see the catch-up arms they're having. Who is sponsoring them?
I was going to even ask that question.
Recently, There must be some state gladiators sponsoring this thing. Recently, there was a controversy over a vehicle which I heard the video or whatever is moving on both social media, where there's a vehicle bought or purchased for this guy. Is it the Turuji himself or Sububu? I cannot recall. I think it's the Sububu. That they bought the vehicle for him, and the vehicle broke down, the engine broke down, and there's a need to renew the engine. There were controversies over how to do the engine. I think just recently they say they caught some of his sponsors. We will wait to hear what they will say. Definitely, some people, if they want to do the work, some head must strong over that, because I'm sure. Let me tell you, I'm confident to say this. No Lakurawa, no Turjis, no anybody that is forming banditry or any insurgency in that north without him known by the community. They are known. They are not new people and they are not from other heaven. I mean, they are not from other planet. They are from this same planet. Those people there, you see, the Lakurawas, the Turjis and whatever, they are not white. They are not from Arab, they are not from Europe, they are not from America. They are Nigerians. Or a coalition between Nigeria, Niger, and so on and so forth. I'm not doubting that. Despite the fact that we are talking about Nigeria, even the same Niger, you understand? Even the same Chad, you can see there are some bad elements among them. They were using an opportunity. They want to ensure that northwestern Nigeria or the whole of the north is being destabilized politically, because they know the potential of northern Nigeria, and they are trying to do anything to ensure that there is no stability in the northern Nigeria, so that politically, democratically, economically, Nigeria in general will not progress. The whole thing is around that area. They don't want to see that Nigeria make progress in that line. But whatever we do, God can do it better. I mean, God can prevent it, no matter how long it is. If you recall, the whole world witnesses so many wars before World War I, World War II, and so many wars around the other world countries. But today, that war is gone. It's just history. We remember, even in Nigeria, we have civil war. It took many months or a year or more than a year. Nigeria civil war. But today, why it is just in history that you read about it. So that's why even this one that we are seeing, by the grace of God, it will become a history. All those people behind all these things, God will expose them, and God will dismantle them by the grace of God.
Amen. Inshallah. And now, how much? Let's talk about the families of the innocent civilians who are victims of this incident. How much of a compensation do you think this development can work? How much compensation do you think any form of compensation should be given to the families of these?
They need to be compensated, the souls of their brothers and sisters, their houses and their belongings that was destroyed. Especially now that when the investigation come out, I'm sure this investigation will reveal that these people are purely innocent. Either they miss the target but they don't want to admit, you understand, or they entirely do it due to their incompetence. So the best thing is, when the investigation comes out, then definitely they have to be able to fish it out and do the right thing, pay compensation to these people, and do whatever is needful. But even such previous ones that happens to the Mbuji and others, we never heard of any compensation being given.
All right, let's take this time to go on a short break. We'll be right back. Yep. Welcome back from that break, and I'm still being joined by Abdul Aziz Idris, and still discussing the airstrike attack on Sokoto and innocent lives in Sokoto State. Now, going forward, how do you think we can prevent such a incident from happening?
There are so many ways. Military can stop these kind of mistakes of shelling areas that are not supposed to be, meaning killing innocent souls in the name of looking for target from the airstrikes. Look, we are technologically we are not that advanced. These things you see, these airstrike, air drones, whatever, we are only imitating America and some other developed Western worlds. You understand? It's from them we get these ideas. It's from them we get these trainings, and so even them, they used to have mistakes. They used to make mistakes. So to me, I think we are not our technological advancement do not reach to that level. So to me, the best thing to do is this issue of airstrike and air drones must be scrutinized very well. They should stop doing it anyhow. It has to be main target, where they have to be targeting those people in those bushes, not in the towns. If here where we are today, we are like 100 in this place, and one person is the target. You can't, because of one target, you cannot just kill us. Why? There's no reason to say that you cannot justify you are killing.
Well, have you ever thought that if the one target
99 people because of one target?
So have you ever wondered, or have you ever imagined that if the one target, which is the criminal element, is not being swept off, there is every possibility that the one criminal element will get rid of the 99 other innocent people? Have you ever
there's a way they can do it. What I'm saying is, this is security work. If they have an intelligence that one person here, they can surround this area and they can arrest that person. You understand? It's a matter of just maybe gun battle, whereby maybe, for example, some people might get injured, but that main target will be pushed out. Either they arrest him or they can even eliminate him. You understand? So in this event,
so how would he be eliminated without harming the innocent ones?
This is the best way to do it, as I said. I think the police and military, they do what they call cordon and search. They can cordon area. They have the map, they have the terrain, they know the terrain before they even strike it. Look at what happened during Obama's time. Obama was in America. The military intelligence got to know where Osama bin Laden is. And when they wanted to eliminate Osama bin Laden, you understand, they kept the information within them. They fly straight to the target. You understand? And it's only the target they got. When they killed Osama bin Laden, even among his families, nobody was harmed. This is competency. You understand? But in this kind of scenario that happened in Sokoto, because there is maybe one person is target, you are killing children, you are killing women that they don't even know anything called Lakurawa. It's no justifiable reason for killing those people when all the targets. This is a village of less than 100 houses. You can entirely surround it. Ask everybody in the town to come out. Then you see your target. If he didn't come, you search the whole area, you search everywhere. You can get it. You can get him. They know the military. They have these techniques. The police have it. You understand? So it's uncalled for. You just come and airstrike this area whereby it's just one target that you are looking for, one person. Well, the rest are in the bush. You know where they are, in the jungle. I don't know whether you have seen the video. People of Zamfara State, because up till now they were not understanding the body language of both military and Nigerian security operatives over this banditry. What they did recently, I saw them. They are in thousands. They came out.
Who?
The village dwellers, the people.
Okay.
They gather themselves. They went to the bush. They said they want to pace these people. I have seen a video where some of these vigilantes, they came out that they say they are prepared. If Bello Turji was born of his mother, let him come out and tell them, tell them where he is. They'll go and meet him. I'm sure they'll do it. They'll do it. If they were allowed, they'll do it. But the next thing was, you hear that military, they said this is their work. They might not allow them, likely. But if they will be allowed, the way these people are terrorizing them, killing their men, raping their daughters, mothers, and grandmothers, raping, an old woman will be raped, and in your presence, they can rape daughter, they can, in presence of mother and grandmother, in presence of, on the eyes of the father. After it, they can kill and they can do whatever. Many of them, when they took their wives, after some time, when they brought back the wife, you find them, they're either pregnant or they're infected with HIV. This is the fact. And you know where these guys are. All the routes they're using is known. The military have their own intelligence, and they have this terrain, they have it in their hands, the map and everything. They have it. Why should America be telling us that they know where the bandits are, and our Nigerian military, they don't know? America, in their intelligence, they will tell you this is what is happening, this is what is happening. There are many pingers that our military are not either ready, or our government, our political people, some political gladiators are not ready to eliminate, to ensure that this thing goes off. Why? There's no reason for this. Well, let's embrace peace. Let's just keep aside whatever wealth that you, when they want to enter you in your what do you call it, in your cemetery, in the cemetery, it's only you that you go there. Nobody, even your wife, will not allow your watch, your wristwatch, or your pen that you are writing. You will not. If they say they want to carry and bury it with you, they will not. You will not agree. Your children will not agree. These people are just gathering blood money, and because they don't want to be poor in the future, all their children's. You go and see their children's. They are, even if they are in school, they are rascals. They are the one. They are not concentrated in the school. They ended up becoming hoodlums. They have guns. They are not. Some of them just to go beer parlor, doing party, drink, all these things. They don't even do the school. And you are here gathering billions of naira because of them, in the name of gold or lithium or whatever. It's uncalled for. We should go beyond that. Developed countries, they don't do that. They look at it. This is a community. You get the gold. They don't know how to do the golding. They don't know how to mine it and so on and so forth. You come with the technology. You pay state. You pay federal taxes. You pay certain amount stated. There must be an agreement. Then you take this. Federal government get this. State government get this. The community get this to develop to have good education, better health care, and so on and so forth. You go with the gold. These people, what concern? They don't even know the gold was there before. It was just recently discovered. And why should it be that because there were mineral resources, then you just bring in banditry from nowhere? They started with cattle rustling initially when they started this thing, if you can recall. Later on, when they rustled all the Fulani cattle, they now started recruiting their young people to become bandits, to have guns, to start kidnapping people. Before you know, it's changed to this level where we are. Today, we are no longer talking about Tuliji. Despite all the stupidity this guy has been doing, he's no longer a target again. It's Lakurawa that are a target now. And instead of going direct to where these Lakurawas are, and now, if they say that the target is in that village, is that village in Chad or is it in Niger? Is it not in Nigeria? So they can arrest the target in that vicinity. They can go and search that area. You understand? It's very simple to do that. I don't think there's anything difficult. The military has the personnel. They have the equipment.
You think it's not difficult?
It is not to them. It's their work. It's not me and you here that we are, you know, it's not mathematics. But at least that is their work. They are professionals in that. So a professional, you see, they used to say it's only a fool that will think he will cover, he will stop diarrhea by covering his anus. You can't. Once you have this, you are professional in this thing, go by the profession. Do the right thing. You understand? When there is peace, we don't expect military to be working from Zamfara and Sokoto. They should be within our borders. They should be going and maintain peace in other countries where there were rebels. You understand? But do we have rebels in Nigeria? Even the ESN that we are having in the southeast are not those that have been proscribed. But at least if you look at even that one, it's also politically motivated.
Okay, but then I have two questions together for you before we go. The number one question is this: as a country trying to eliminate insecurity, insurgents, and the rest of it, and looking at the condition of our borders, you know, when this Lakurawa thing came up 2 months ago, I learned that the Niger Republic border to that of Nigeria is about 1,900 something kilometers. So you can see it's quite a long distance, and you now wonder how these people are able to, you know, penetrate Nigeria going through all the border without any security check. Now, and again, okay, the 2025 budget is up, and the military has been allocated the highest sum of money for to fight insurgents and the rest of it. Yeah. But the question is, with the condition of our borders, are we ever going to get rid of
get it right
or get rid of this criminal element?
Yes.
Secondly is now talking about repentant criminal, because we've seen federal government on several occasions come up to say these are some people we saw in, at Borno State is an example where the federal government will come up and tell you that this set of people are repentant criminal. Like, how convenient and what is the level of security or safety that is attached to when you say the word repentant criminal? I want you to take that briefly in of just few minutes before we sign out.
Yes, number one, you're talking about the border. How did these criminals came into Nigeria without any security check? As you said, yes. As I said, we have all many people agreed that the Nigerian border and Niger is very, very porous. You can come you can enter at any time. That's why smuggling, arms smuggling, and so many other things can come into Niger Republic. Is because our border is not 100% secured. But I think at this point of time, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for example, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, need to maybe this time around look around him, around other countries of the world. How do they curb that kind of problems? Like America. American-Mexican border is one of the border that always give Americans headaches or problems when it comes to drugs and arms. And one bold step taken by Trump in his past tenure is to put concrete pens, to fence the whole border. I cannot recall the kilometers, but he started fencing. I think he was able to either finish it or he has done a very good level of it before he left office earlier on. Now that he's coming back, I'm sure he's going to continue with that.
All right.
So there's a need for Nigerian government, if especially now there is a political tension between Nigeria and Niger based on what happened last year. So there's a need for Nigeria to change that system, to build pens, build good security system.
All right.
To avoid this infiltration. Then on your second, you made two questions. Your second question was the repentant criminal.
Repentant bandits. I think that's what they call it.
Yes, it's another problem that we need to...
Is there anything like repentant criminal? Is it repentant banditry or repentant bandits?
Whatever they call it, it is...
but is that convincing enough to you? Is there anything like repentant bandits?
It's not really convincing. In Nigeria, when they say repentant, you find out that they are not repentant, but they are only maybe government or military sympathize with them, nothing more. But
all right, thank you so much, Abdul Idris, for being with me in the studio this evening. It's been wonderful having you around. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on this matter. And this is where we call it, we wrap it up on today's segment on Spotlight with Mercy. Thank you very much for sticking around with us, and keep watching Kaftan Television. Happy New Year in advance.